Hello and welcome Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing the week of the 19th to the 25th of June 2023, and this week I am working with the amazing Tarot of the Abyss. So Tarot of the Abyss is such an amazing tarot deck. It speaks such strong truths. It isn't a colorful deck. It is literally the colors that you see here on camera. It looks white and black, but it's actually like a creamish color in black. It's hand-drawn. It is detailed. The amount of detail in this artwork is just mind-blowing. And for that reason, I decided it didn't need a partner. So we've got no oracle, we've got no other decks. We're just using Tarot of the Abyss to see what the week ahead has in store for you. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Let's get our shuffle on, shuffling the cards. And as I shuffle the cards, we're asking for a clear, concise message. A message of inspiration, guidance and motivation for the week of the 19th to the 25th of June 2023. What is the energies going to be like? What are you going to be dealing with? Where does your focus and your attention need to be this week? What kind of message can Spirit bring you to help you navigate the week ahead for Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces? All right, let us cut the deck and let's see what Tarot of the Abyss has to say. Card number one, oh, I love this artwork. Card number one is the King of Pentacles. How fabulous to start the week off with King of Pentacles. Card number two we have is the Two of Cups. I like it. Looking good, water signs. Card number three is another king. We've got the King of Wands. And our last card we have is the Queen of Swords. Oh my word, this is powerful stuff. This is powerful stuff, right? Let's tidy them up and neaten them up. So the first thing that jumps at me is the fact that we have the two kings and a queen. We have one minor arcana and we've got three court cards, okay? So that is incredibly powerful, but it's also talking about you guys being water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're all about the emotions, you're all about the feelings, you're all about the intuitions, okay? So let's start off with our King of Pentacles. He is, and I'm going to bring the artwork closer because it's the only way that you can really see it and appreciate it. If we look at our King of Pentacles, here he is, hand out, okay, offering his hand out. He is opening his jacket to show you that he's got nothing to hide. All right, to show you that he's not hiding anything. Look at his face. You can see the wisdom, you can see the understanding, you can see the strength that he has, that he carries within himself. Okay, he looks like somebody who has experienced much tragedy. He looks like somebody who has, the camera's out of focus, there we go. He looks like somebody who, sorry, there we go, who has, you know, been there and back 12 times, okay? He looks like somebody who has so much wisdom through experience, through understanding. And he looks like somebody who can be very practical. He's not going to tell you non-complicated stories. He's going to be honest with you. He's going to be truthful with you. He's going to speak the truth. And what you choose to do with that is entirely up to you. He is not going to try and convince you his way is the best way. He's going to tell you his experience. He's going to talk about his reality, his truth, and he's going to let you decide what you want to do with that. To me, I'm going to say to you, water signs, that King of Pentacles is your spirit guide for the week. Like this gentleman, this strength that he has, he is going to walk this road with you this week. This road of understanding, comprehending, and I'm going to say the word again, understanding where you're at in life, where you're moving to, and how you're going to get there. Because I feel like that's his story. I feel like he wants to tell you the shortcuts, the quick ways, how to get from A to B safely, securely, quickly, easily. He is not going to say, oh, but you know what, if you go this way, you're going to have this experience and you'll see this person and you can buy this thing and you can do that thing. He's not worried about that. He's very logical. He's very down to earth. He's very practical. He has a lot to share and he's going to share, but he's not going to push you to doing anything you don't want to do. You get to make final decision, but he's going to be your motivation this week. So King of Pentacles, draw on him. Allow him to guide you this week as you navigate going forward. So let's talk now about the Two of Cups. I have to giggle. So let's just enjoy the artwork first. So here we have a masculine and a feminine in a clear embrace. They are part human and they are part something else. But what they are is completely entwined, completely engrossed. Anything can happen around them and they would be completely and utterly oblivious because they are just so into each other. I don't know if any of you have had the joy of having a moment like that with another person where, you know, you can have a volcano erupt around you and you would be completely none the wiser because this moment, this time shared with another human being is just so powerful and just so special that nothing else matters. And I'm going to say that for all of you water signs this week, connections with other people are where the focus needs to be. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, or whether this is non-romantic and actually just a connection with a significant other, being a friend, being a family member, being a work colleague, somebody who we just gel with, we just connect with, and we have a moment. Okay, that is what this week is all about. And all of the cards, because we've got three, make three fingers, not four, because we have three court cards. Court cards are people. Court cards are reactions. Court cards are responses to this. This card, this Two of Cups, becomes the key card. So every connection that you have this week with another person, we need to make sure that it's special. We need to make sure that it is heartfelt. Okay? Do not think to yourself, oh, what can I benefit or what can I do for them? It needs to be equal. If you look at these two people, they are equally entwined. It's not like one has done more than the other, doing more than the other, or doing less than. It's equal connection. It is equal mutual, thank you, mutual connection. And this is what your focus needs to be on this week, is mutual connection between you and others. It can be a single other or it can be multiple others, but every connection you have with somebody else, let it be down to earth, let it be practical, let it be heartfelt, and let it be true. That is your big focus for this week. Even if you spend the whole week in isolation and only talk to one other person, make it count, make it special, because it is. There is a connection that needs to be acknowledged this week. We then have the King of Wands. So I love King of Wands energy because he is so practical. He's the kind of person who just gets stuff done. You know, nothing is too much for him. Nothing is too difficult for him. He can overcome anything. All right. And if you look at what he's done here, he's created a fire. It is a massive fire, but he's creating it himself. He's not relying on anybody else. He has created this fire, and this fire is full of magic. This fire is full of promise. This fire is full of potential. But he's done it himself. He doesn't rely on anybody else. King of Wands is the kind of person who says, I don't need to talk about it. Let's just get on and do it. He is about physical, practical. We've got down to earth, we've got the connection, and we've got the let's get on and do it. What this is saying to you, water signs, is that this week, don't wait for this connection to happen automatically. Don't wait for the planets to align in order for this connection to happen. This is Spirit saying to you, make it happen. You have the power in your hands to make it happen. What is fire? Fire is passion. Fire is enthusiasm. Fire is inspiration. He has created all of that by himself. And that's exactly what you need to do. These connections with yourself and another person need to happen this week, but you need to initiate them. Don't wait for somebody to step into the room and say, hey, how are you? You need to be going looking. You need to be going exploring. You need to be going searching. Keep it simple, keep it practical, but you need to do the work. You need to initiate that inspiration, that spark, that fire. And if you create that, if you initiate that, magic things are possible. Magic things are possible. Let's have a look at your last card. We have the Queen of Swords. So the energy does shift a little bit. So here she has her sword, which has a light. It is igniting, if I can put it that way. But look how, I don't want to say that she's worried, but she certainly looks like she's absorbed in her thoughts, that she's absorbed in her thinking. She is contemplating, strategizing, figuring things out. The fact that she's holding the sword so solid against her thoughts, against her head, is showing you that she is trying to work out where, who, why, and what. She is coming to you, when I look at all of these cards, she is coming to you as a little bit of a warning, because she's saying to you that if you get too caught up in the thinking of what should you do, when you should do it, how you should do it, who you should do it with, when you get too caught up in those plans, you actually miss the opportunity, because she's all alone. There is nobody around her. In the background here, we do have a maze that she's navigating. And if you've ever walked a maze, it can be quite scary, it can be fabulous, it can be all sorts of things, which is what this connection that you need to experience this week, these connections that you need to experience this week. But you need to get out of your head first. That is the big thing that she is saying to you. There needs to be a plan, yes. But here, the fact that we have the two kings, we've got the king of practical and we've got the king of action. And they're both saying to you, you know, just get busy, just do it. If you spend too much time strategizing, if you spend too much time thinking, the opportunity is going to pass you by. So this is a week for action. This is a week for connections. So if you've been wanting to go and have coffee with a friend for a long time and you haven't done it, make it happen. If you've been wanting to talk to a friend who is on the other side of the world and you just haven't got there, pick up the phone and make it happen. Have a connection. It doesn't have to be physical face to face. It can be through an email, through a phone call, through various things, but have meaningful connections with people this week. Water signs, I think that's just such a powerful message. I'm going to leave it right there for you. As always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.